Okay guys, welcome to the video where I'm going to help you fill out Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus. We're focusing on left hand rhythms and we're shooting for something that sounds kind of like this. Now, of course, you have to have gone through the Rhythm Techniques for You course in the training center. And if you're watching this and you're not a member of that training center where I teach you rhythms, improv, soloing, flowing, you can try it up here for $1. Let's jump into things. So the first thing that we're going to cover is we're going to cover the easier portion of rhythm activation, and that is when the melody line is playing. So we're going to jump to the later half of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, and I'll show you what you're going to work on, and then we'll work on learning how to fill in dead space like this. So you see how my thumb activated here? Turn, there's a little dead space, and so I did something there. So notice that when there's dead space, I'm doing the thumb and then activating. So I'm going turn your, and then to the next chord. Eyes upon thee. I know this is probably a weird transition, but I just wanted to be clear that we're gonna go over filling in dead space like I just talked about later on in the video. For now, we're gonna jump into rhythm activation on the melody line. I'm editing the video right now with my glasses on, but yeah, let's jump into things. Here's the activation of your left hand while the melody line is going. Towards the end of this song, we're kind of going, and the things of this world will grow. Okay, on will grow, strangely dim. Okay, on will grow is where I want you to practice doing your activation. And you're wondering, you know, Mr. Nick, why is it that you chose that spot? Well, I chose that spot because number one, the melody line is doing something. That's number one. Your melody line has to be doing something so that your left hand can join in to make it sound interesting and full. And then number two, the melody line isn't going crazy fast. Here, this is where we're gonna do it. And the world will grow. So did you see what my left hand did there? So on will grow, what you're gonna practice doing, you're gonna go, and the things, you're gonna hit your left hand and hold it on things. So, and the things of this world will grow. So you see that? Strangely dim. So on will grow, that's where we're working. So hopefully that explanation made sense of why I'm choosing that spot. Basically, the melody is doing something that's not too sparse and not too busy. It's doing just the right amount of notes that feels comfortable. And the left hand says, hey, I would like to join you there because that's a great spot and it doesn't sound like we're going to be forcing it there. Okay, so if you recall, at the beginning of the Rhythm Techniques for You course, I had an intro to rhythms and a crucial step to mastering, songs and getting started on the right foot. And so if you haven't watched that, go back and watch that video because you have to be able to go in eighth notes. So 1, 2, 3, do, 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 do. You have to be able to do that with your left hand. So I'm not going to cover that here, but that is your first step to mastering this. Then you can come back. Now, rhythm activation. So, and the things of this world will grow. So on will grow, your left hand is going to hit notes on the D chord, and you're going to practice at different speed intervals. Remember, I talked about this in the course in the stop and digest portion, video 3. Okay, so activation in the left hand and different speeds activating. So the way you can practice is tell yourself, okay, I know I'm on a D chord. What I'm going to do is I am going to just practice activating once. And then from that incremental spot, you'll graduate to 2 activations and so forth. Now remember, we're activating this left hand on will grow. That's the melody line. So, and the things of this world will grow. So do you see how I got 1 activation in there? So you can practice that. So now let's go incrementally. Left hand's going to do 2 activations. This is going to be more of a medium speed. Okay, so and the things of this world will grow to the next chord. Strangely dim. Okay, now fast activation. So let's shoot for 3 or 4 activations. Let's see how it would sound. And the things of this world will grow strangely dim. So I want you to work on playing the whole song and then activating on the spot that we're working on here. And that's going to allow you to have enough brain power to start feeling like you're mastering this stuff. Notice that you could be activating on a bunch of other spots. And when I played the song to start off the video, I was activating, very nicely throughout perfect spots in the song. And that's something that you'll learn over time. And the course teaches you kind of the feel of things. But for now, start with just this so that you can have it down. So the way that you might play this song from the beginning, very simply with a very simple rhythm, is 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. And the So do you see how cool it is when you can just focus on one area to do activations? So do that for yourself so that you can start having small successes and not feel overwhelmed. Now, let's talk a little bit about filling in the dead space. So one more time, a recap on the dead space. So